So, fuck G-spot. What the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with their style? Why can't you get it right? Why can't you get it all the way in there? What's the problem? Don't you understand this flow of mine? You don't understand this flow is so smooth it goes. You got to understand. You got to hit the G spot. You got to understand. I don't give a fuck anymore. You got to understand. You went over it. So you're your own fault for getting there. You got to understand this flow of mine is trying to get to the girls, and the girls are saying fuck you for being a stallion. You got to understand. It's too hard. It's too long. You got to understand this flow of mine is not getting nowhere. This is fuck rap. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Why this flow of mine not getting through it? Why can't I get this moment on the go with this ladies? What's wrong with me? I'm a stallion. Why can't I get laid? Why don't this ladies want me anymore? What's this going on? What's happening? Is it the left or the right or the left or right or left, right? I don't really understand anymore. You got to understand. I said, fuck it. I didn't know. I lost my breath. I missed the hit spot. You know, the G spot, you got to understand this flow of mine. It's trying to get to a point of view of the woman to understand what she wants and what she's gagging for. You got to understand this flow of mine. It's trying to reach her and reach only her. And you got to understand this is a true meaning of life for me. But when I go to the stallion side and they're like, fuck you. It's like, oh my God, they're dropping their drawers. You got to understand the G spot. You got to understand this mind of mine. You got to understand this flow of mine. At least you're going this flow to there and here and back again. Like I was saying, back and forwards. You make that decision, you know, like a state of mind. You make a thinking about it, but you don't understand what's making a thinking when you don't forget. You got to think about it. You got to understand this flow of mind is trying to get to a place. It's so smooth. It's literally don't give a fuck anymore. Fuck rap. Fuck this G-spot because I don't want to go any further than that. You got to understand this way of life is putting together something you love every single day. It's making a life one, you know, like a connection with your honey to know literally I got some boundaries with you. I got some state of mind like a statue, literally putting myself up in a pillar of life of trying to get hooked up with my lady to make her understand I'm trying to reach a G-spot, not go over it because literally you're just a damn fool if you think you can go over that like a G-spot. You got to understand it's not a stallion. You got to understand that's an animal. Get your ass away from me. You think I want to do an animal? Who the fuck do you think you are? Do you know that's what my lady says to me? It's like, what's your problem? I think I'm going to jump off this dick because it's so poking me so badly. I go boop off it, like even twerk for it because it's too much. You got to understand, fuck G-spot. You got to understand this way of mine is putting together a word, a state of mind, of trying to see this more than life. This is too big. It's too much. Don't you know we only like the G-spot exactly where we like it and the way we please it. And this is how I come all the way there. Come to come stuff for understanding this G-spot. It's not a stallion size. It's literally a way I like it and that's the way it is. Or leave the bed or you got to kick it off because you understand. She teased you all the way and then said, fuck you. Get your ass off my bed and go to the next bed in the next room because you're not getting some because you went the stallion way. You got to understand. Take some chronic. Smoke some hash. Smoke some stem. You got to understand. Watch a screamer, you know. So your ass is literally so scared because your ass is cold. You got to understand this flow of mind trying to explain. Literally, you're a stallion, so you know to know your place. You got to be tamed. You got to literally know how we run the floor, or your ass is going to be on the floor and my feet in your face like I'm coming with a wrecking ball. You got to understand this boots have to make him for walking all over you. So you understand this flow of mind is trying to get to the point of view. You got to understand I'm a stallion and you got to understand the G way of that.